Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gibson's Night 2, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on your music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes. Alright, this is very devastating and it's so sad in the music news, in the music entertainment world, in the music business. Andre Harrell passed away at the age of 59. And really, I know of Andre Harrell because he is the dude that really helped a lot of talented artists' music careers, especially for black artists. You know, he was pretty much like a really good businessman. He helped, jumpstart the careers of like many talented black artists that we love and we appreciate throughout the years with their music. He discovered a lot of really raw talent, very down to earth, genuine, ambitious. This man pretty much really, took the world by storm by like promoting and marketing artists. He started like his the record label Uptown Records. He mentored P. Diddy, and one of my favorite artists that he discovered. Y'all know I am a Mary J. Blige fan, and I know, like I said, she's very devastated by his loss, and and the tragic passing, and just unexpectedly, like really I didn't really see it coming, because I was like, this dude really was one of a kind. I mean, watching like the behind the music series on MTV, and he definitely was like, just a genius. He played a role in like the music business, being a CEO, being a music executive, and really that kind of job and that career where like they handle the marketing, promotion of artists. They really take the role of like really taking it to another level when it comes to like scouting new talent, finding talent, like A&R, stuff like that. So he really, at such a young age, he was into it. Like he was into like the business of music. He loved music, so he really wanted to like create a like foundation and just help artists get themselves out there in their music careers, and even like artists that have been grinding and hustling and making music, but they didn't have like the right connections. He was like pretty much one of those people that he was in the music business. He knew what it was about. He had connections, but he also had helped those artists get themselves, out there in music and make good music, get them, in the recording studios and get them like signed to like record labels. So he really helped a lot of like talented black artists like during like the 90s and even the early 2000s. And one thing about art, like people like Andre Harrell, it's like I really think that not only that he really, his contribution in music and entertainment and just the business aspect, he's pretty much like one of a kind, like a legend. And I was so sad that I found out of his passing. I was like, really? Because he really just, made sure that artists got what they deserved when it came to their music, their image, their marketing. And really, we need more people like Andre Harrell. There will never be another Andre Harrell, but I know there are people like him that are still out there, where they have the connections and they have the resources to help artists, with talent, to really pursue their music careers and really, become the next superstars. Andre Harrell, he was always looking for like up and coming artists with like that star appeal and that star quality. The one main thing that you had to have was talent. You had to be talented, and you had to really know your worth as an artist. And regardless of like your image, you had to possess the skills, of talent, and singing, rapping, songwriting, and really being able to carve your own lane in music, which is very frustrating because it's like during those days in the era of Andre Harrell, wow, when he was, really, out there discovering new talent, we pretty much have like discovered the greats, of artists like Mary J. Blige and everyone else. I mean, he really jump started a lot of people's music careers, and I gotta like comment on other artists that he helped besides Mary J. Blige, because I'm a huge Mary J. Blige fan, and like I said, because I remember on her behind the scenes documentary on MTV how Andre Harrell played a huge role in her life. She was singing, she had the talent, the right opportunity came, there was a demo of her singing, and he discovered her, and it was like, whoa, this chick can sing, so really she was able to like take on the world and really use the opportunity to, get her record deal, and we already know her debut album, what's the 411, and everything, the rest became history because Andre Harrell, he was able to discover fresh faces in music, male artists and female artists, and Mary J. Blige, she pretty much was like one of like the handful of female R&B artists that he discovered, because the thing about Mary J. Blige and her career and her legacy is that just the blueprint that she carved and really the music that she transcended, and just being versatile, being honest, and having fun with her music, and at the same time she brought like that soul and that passion. And Andre Harrell, like I said, he saw Mary's, he saw Mary J. Blige's star power, he saw her talent. So with that being said, I feel like, he really, made a lot of contributions, and I know like in the music business, people are like mourning, and like I said, he is beloved by many of his family, his peers in the music business. Like this man literally, like I said, I literally, everything about him, he was about the music, the art, the business, everything, entrepreneurship, just marketing, and really he was able to just use like the skills that he had, as a person of like in the music business, like music executive and all that, to really help a lot of music artists' careers. And it's so sad because it's like with everything that's going on and this is happening, I'm like, wow, very sad. He will always be missed. And I feel like we need to see the future of like music executives, people to help like find and discover like real talent, like artists that have that talent, and really it's like it's one of a dozen. And I feel like listening to people's reactions and reading how people are devastated by this man's loss, but his legacy shall live on forever. I feel like Andre Harrell, he really did as much as he could while he was still alive, and I feel like his legacy forever shall live on. And I would love to see more people like him that really genuinely like they care and they really want people to succeed in music. Because here's the thing, there's just a lot going on nowadays, and it's just so much that's going on, but people like him, they still do exist. And one thing I do definitely appreciate is that the fact that Andre Harrell, he seemed like a down-to-earth dude, and he pretty much, like I said, just like knowing the business, the P's and Q's, and helping artists have a connection with their music and their fans and art, and making sure that these artists really like put in the work when it comes to artist development, making sure that they know who they are as artists, so that when they put out their music, their fans know who they are. And I really love the fact that he really just, he was like very he was just like just There's a lot of words I want to describe, but I kind of feel like everything about him that I've said before earlier in my video, I feel like, it's just, he's like a good person to like, it's kind of like when you need a resource, you need a connection to help jumpstart your career, your goals, and people like that, they do exist, and who really care about others, and they want to see people be successful, and they want to do as much as they can to see how, they can make a difference. That's what this man did. He made a difference. And also he allowed other artists to make a difference in music as well. And he also, like I said, the role of like music executive, like he was just doing everything behind the scenes, and he was like a self-made, just getting himself out there, independent. Like he helped a lot of artists. I'm gonna type down all the list of artists that he really helped, because it's like, I feel like the same thing can be done again. It's just that in this day and age in music, it's a different ball game. And just like I say, I know more people like him do exist, and they are still out there. So with that being said, I hope and I really think that Andre Harrell's impact will influence other people in the music business to take on the role and take the reins and take initiative and be able to help, up and coming artists, new artists, fresh faces, because really it's like people like Andre Harrell, we don't get many of them. We really don't. Especially when it comes to like knowing the business, knowing the connection of having with artists and being able to know like, okay, this artist got talent, these artists got talent, okay, we're going to have a game plan and strategy to, help them out, know who they are as artists, get them signed to record labels, develop their artist development, their artistry through their music. So it's like, all I can say is rest in peace to this amazing man. You will always be remembered for your contributions and for your dedication, your passion that you really put in that work and helped a lot of great talented artists. And Andre Harrell, you're one of a kind. We love you forever. We miss you. My prayers, my condolences to your family, your closest family, your friends, and that's all I have to say. So yes, guys, let me know how you guys feel about Andre Harrell. Please, guys, let me know down below. Please do not be afraid to share your thoughts and your opinions. Please do not be afraid to like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Please do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please do not be afraid to hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned on the next episode of Give Since 92, Dragon Ball Z narrator reference. Peace. Goodbye. Your girl's exiting out. The Super Saiyan's out.